You've probably read about the devastating housing crisis that is supposedly gripping the country. Apparently, in this land of boundless plains to share and universal welfare eligibility, we actually haven't got enough houses. Makes sensible people wonder why we're bringing in millions more migrants in the next few years when that's only going to make matters worse. And there are probably more than a few people out there insisting the crisis is all the fault of greedy, negative gearing landlords who own multiple properties. And I bet you a few of those critics own more than one investment property themselves. Well, that's certainly the situation in the Greens political party. The Sydney Morning Herald reported the biggest property owners in the Greens are Greens Treasury spokesman Nick McKim, who's got 4 of them, Deputy Leader Marine Faruqi, who's also got 4, and first-term Queensland MP Elizabeth Watson-Brown, with 3 investment properties, while the spouse of Justice spokesman David Shoebridge owns 3 investment properties too. Now, the Greens claim to be the champions of housing availability, but this certainly demonstrates to me that they're the true champions of hypocrisy. But if we put that hypocrisy aside, doesn't it dawn on anyone who's spray painting landlords suck and things like that on local property that without landlords, people actually won't have a place to rent? And of course, then that drives the conversation to public housing. But I can tell you, it's not the solution. Government actually makes a mess of everything it does, and public housing is no different. The cause of housing affordability problems are actually the green, the red, and the black tape that's wrapped up in every development. We've got state governments who are land banking for profit, and then we've got outfits like the CFMEU who are gouging every high-rise apartment building developer, adding thousands and thousands of dollars to the cost of every residence. And government co-ownership or finance guarantees, they're not the answer either. In my opinion, taxpayers should never be on the hook for anyone else's decision to buy a home. And so what is the answer? Well, like most things in a market economy, the cure for high prices is actually high prices. Private enterprise see that there's money to be made because prices are high. They enter the market, they increase supply, and eventually it results in lower prices. Now, the caveat there is that A, we've got enough skilled workers, and B, the market is allowed to work without undue government or union interference. The bad news is it's unlikely to happen. However, there are now several private alternatives designed to assist property purchasers. One of them is a shared equity and finance solution provided by Home Affordability Solutions. I'll be talking with them about a real solution for aspiring and existing homeowners shortly.